guys every day.
With exclusive access.
We won't be denied.
Live broadcasts of multiple winter championships across all divisions and on-demand highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
For NCIS LA,
back in the game.
Solving crime is a slam dunk.
That's my partner, Sam Hanna, ladies and gentlemen.
New NCIS LA Monday.
Here we go.
Thursday Night Football is back on CBS and NFL Network.
Unstoppable.
Football starts here this fall.
Don't miss Mike and Molly, 8:30, 7:30 Central, CBS Monday.
The following brought to you by Dusty Sprinklers. The grizzly bear is a large predator that is different from black bears due to its distinctive hump on its shoulders. The North American bobcat is named for its short bob tail. They are medium-sized cats, usually darkish brown, but can range from very light cats mostly hunt rabbits and hares. Grizzly bear bobcats are grizzly bears. Bobcats rely on their found.
Grizz fans, Bobcat fans. Either way, Dusty Sprinklers, giving sports fans everywhere time to enjoy your favorite pastime.
They're cats.
Rusty knows the best place to shop for the best farm and ranch supplies. Hoskins, keep the water flowing, maintenance free in the summer, ice free in the winter. For cattle, sheep, hogs, or horses, it's Hoskins. Keep your horse comfortable and safe with Equibrand products. Equibrand has classic bell boots, splint boots, and saddle pads. The gate is always open at Western Ranch Supply.
Access Fitness, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Time to get fit.
Fair, accurate, to the point. The 10 o'clock news on KRTV starts right now.
Thanks for staying with us after March Madness. I'm Tim McGonigal.
And I'm Shannon Newth. We begin with a vehicle pursuit that ended late this afternoon just south of Cascade. Details are limited at this time, but here's what we do know.
The Helena Police Department confirmed a high-speed chase occurred in the capital city this morning. Lewis and Clark County Sheriff Leo Dutton says that one of his deputies initiated a traffic stop on the stolen vehicle. HPD says that the chase was terminated because of speeds and the location within city limits. The driver of the stolen car out of Ravalli County was later identified by authorities as Joshua Zambrano of Great Falls. He is said to have driven through more than a dozen intersections during the brief chase through Helena. Zambrano was believed to be suicidal and in possession of stolen firearms. We don't have an update on his status. Helena Assistant Police Chief Steve Hagan says the vehicle was unoccupied when located near Cascade this afternoon. Hagan also says a juvenile that was a passenger during the pursuit was located in Cascade County. We will have more information as it becomes available on KRTV.com.
Your help is wanted in identifying 3 suspects possibly linked to the burglary of 2 Great Falls businesses. Check out this surveillance footage. The Cascade County Sheriff's Office is looking for 2 men and 1 woman as suspects in the burglary of Cat Graphics and Smokers Express. Anyone with information on this crime is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 727-TIPS. Now we head to the 64th session of the legislature.
The House today passed the major funding bill for the 2015 session, but Governor Steve Bullock says he'll veto it if it doesn't change. Bullock says he offered a budget that's fiscally responsible, funds basic government services, and invests in the future. House Republicans disagree and passed House Bill 2 with smaller funding increases on a party line vote. They also rejected more than 100 Democratic amendments to boost funding for schools, corrections, child protective services, public defenders, and more.
The House Republicans unfortunately chose to ignore our work and instead is about to pass a budget that fails to fund essential, critical services for the people of Montana.
You literally are putting people out of work in your communities when you vote for House Bill 2.
The mentality seems to be, here's a multi-billion-dollar budget. I delivered it to you. I'm the governor. You, legislature, fund it.
The bill goes next to the Senate. In 2013, the two sides reached a compromise and passed House Bill 2 unanimously.
Meanwhile, Democrats offered numerous amendments to the budget bill. One of them would have funded early childhood education, one of Governor Bullock's top priorities. The amendment would have spent $37 million in early ed over the next 2 years. The program for 4-year-olds would be voluntary for school districts and for the kids. Supporters say it pays off down the road with students who are better prepared.
This is a substantial
substantial economic driver. Providing early childhood education is one of the best things we can do for working families.
We will be investing in our future, in Montana's future, by investing in this program. You know the old saying, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, that's what I'm asking you to do.
Republicans said the evidence is mixed on the effectiveness of early ed. Some said the program would not work well in rural schools. The measure failed on a party line vote. Democrats will have another chance to fund it when the Senate takes up the funding bill.
Artists and art lovers gathered at the Mansfield Convention Center to kick off the Russell exhibition in style.
MTN's Joe Huizinga has more from the celebration of Russell and his art.
Happy birthday, dear old Charlie.
Charlie Russell's 151st birthday and the official start of the Russell exhibition began with a toast from the historic characters who knew him.
We had a lot of fun putting together the toast to Charlie because he lived here in Great Falls. He had friends here who knew him on a daily basis. Not the Charlie whose legend is all smoothed over and polished, but the Charlie who came and went on his horse. And so the people that we drew from were the people who knew him here.
Along with Russell's birthday celebration, it was also the opening of the Russell Skull Society's Artist Suites, where plenty of Western art was on display.
We recognize them because they are just the top contemporary Western artists today. And so they carry on Charlie Russell's legacy. We want to support them.
And the artists appreciate the chance to have so many art lovers all in one place.
This is the biggest show I do all year long. So this is kind of the highlight of my year in my profession.
Not only does it give artists a chance to interact with art lovers and collectors, but it gives them a chance to interact with others in the creative community.
Sometimes we see each other just once a year, so it's good to catch up and see what the market's like and finish up at the Sip and Dip at night. So that's a good time.
And there's still a good time to be had at the Mansfield Convention Center, where the Skull Society Suites will be open to the public from 10 to 5 on Friday and 10 to 4 on Saturday. In Great Falls, Joe Huizinga, MTN News.
Western Art Week isn't just for the big names in the world of creativity. A few up-and-coming artists had a chance to learn from the professionals today. Students from the Great Falls School District, along with many surrounding rural districts, got a chance to learn techniques outside of the classroom. The Young Masters Art Program, which has been running for a few years now, continues education and passion for painting for those still in school in the hopes they'll continue with the craft. 4 students from each of the participating schools were selected, and for those organizing the event, it's a way to ensure a future for this prestigious week.
For the community as a whole, you know, these kids are our future. They are the people who are going to be here in future years showing, we hope. That's the whole, the whole process.
The students' individual art pieces are also on display at the Heritage Inn this week.
The next stop to history can now fit into the palm of your hand. The Lewis and Clark Trail Heritage Foundation held a ribbon cutting ceremony for a new app. Next Exit to History promotes 25 Lewis and Clark centers and Native American attractions across the nation. The app will also have an interactive game called History Hunters. This will allow visitors to check in at heritage sites, answer trivia, and even go on scavenger hunts. If you'd like to check out the app, you can visit us online. The countdown to spring is on tonight.
Storm Tracker meteorologist Mike Rollins joins us now. Mike, really just hours to go now.
Just hours to go until the official start of spring, or the spring equinox here. Friday afternoon at 4:45, we will welcome in spring officially. So yes, the countdown to spring is on here. Again, like I just said, 4:45 in the afternoon for that official start time. But it's already feeling like spring out there tonight. A little breezy, temperatures still in the 40s, even a few 50s right now. Lewistown and Havre, we've got 48 here in the Electric City. Cutbank checking in with 44. Here's your Friday planner. We will start off with a mostly cloudy sky, cool but pleasant, 46 at 9 o'clock, and we will jump to the 60s by lunchtime. Mostly cloudy skies take us into the afternoon. It'll be a warm afternoon with highs getting into the mid and upper 60s around north central Montana. West winds at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Warm for the first day of spring. I'll show you when the next cold front arrives coming up in Storm Tracker weather.
And still to come on KRTV, buckle up.
Car seat safety is front and center today. We'll take you downtown for the story up next.
Reporting you can trust with Tim McGonigal and Shannon Newth. Storm Tracker weather with Mike Rollins and Tom Wiley with sports. This is the 10 o'clock news on KRTV. There, accurate, to the point.
The fact is, when you engineer a truck like Ram 3500 with the best torque, the best towing, the best payload, and Ram 1500 with the best fuel economy, you'll discover those who work the hardest need more room to play. Get a great deal during Ram Truck Month.
Well-qualified lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2015 Ram 1500 Express Quad Cab 4x4 for $229 a month.
Tell me more about the Charter Spectrum Triple Play.
You mean the best TV, internet, and voice?
Charter Spectrum Triple Play.
TV.
200 free in Sweet HD, 10,000 on demand. Instantly. I'm not just the operator. Dish to dish, I'm your liberator.
Charter Spectrum TV, just $29.99. Call 1-844-455-2999. Charter Spectrum high speed means no slow down. 60 megs, I like the way that sounds.
Say goodbye to DSL. Say hello to Fast As.
Charter Spectrum Internet, just $29.99. Call
1-844-455-2999. Charter Spectrum Voice Unlimited Talk.
Zero fees and features that rock.
Crystal clear connection. Say hi.
Charter Raiders, standing by. Charter Spectrum Voice, just $29.99. Call 1-844-455-2999. Yeah. 1-844-455-2999.
Tonight's weather is being brought to you by Billman's and Whirlpool.
If you're looking for a new washer and dryer pair, you'll get a better buy at Billman's during our tax refund sale. Put your tax refund dollars to work with an Amana washer dryer set, now starting at $5.99. Check out this closeout mismatched Whirlpool steam washer and dryer pair. Was $21.99, now just $11.99. And we have closeout Maytag Bravo's high efficiency washer and dryer pairs, now starting at $12.99. Plus, don't forget, we deliver too. You'll always get a better buy at Billman's and Cutbank.
There, accurate, to the point. The 10 o'clock news continues on KRTV.
Welcome back. Community members came together to celebrate the joy of good deeds with a luncheon.
It's been 3 years since My Neighbor in Need opened its door in Great Falls. During today's event, founder Dave Snuggs introduced the organization's new website and explained their newest store opening in Havre. My Neighbor in Need recipients also shared their heartwarming stories. Dawn Knowles and her husband both lost their jobs in January after bouncing from place to place. They found help at My Neighbor in Need. The group set them up with a place to stay and fed them 3 days a week.
They gave us hope. Like, we didn't even see a light at the end of the tunnel at one point. I feel indebted to them for life. I mean, they're like family now. So just giving back makes a big difference for us too.
After getting back on their feet, Knowles and her husband have felt the need to help out at My Neighbor in Need.
Ensuring children's safety inside a vehicle was the focus of an event today in downtown Great Falls. 14 child passenger safety technicians were on hand for the check. People came from all over Montana to participate in the class. Today's event was the last part of this class where the new technicians were able to practice checking car seats. Organizers say the #1 way to make sure car seats are being used properly is to simply read the instructions. According to technicians, many children have been saved in car accidents due to a properly fitted car seat.
Car seats are designed to help contain the child in a crash, so your child doesn't go flying around, bouncing around the vehicle. And a car seat holds the child safely, tightly in with the harness and absorbs a lot of those crash forces, so the child isn't injured or killed in a crash.
After each inspection, the technicians went over how the car seat should be with the parents.
Nearly 600 students were recognized for their academic achievements at C.M. Russell High School. The C.M. Russell High School Jazz Band started things off with a few performances. The auditorium seats were filled with students who received their honor roll pins and family members there to take part in the presentation. Special recognition went to 91 seniors for having honors all 4 years of high school.
Every year I challenge the students that are here to be here again next year. Unless you're a senior, then that's not such a good idea. The juniors, sophomores, and freshmen, I challenge you to be here next year. And not only you be here, but you find that friend that could have been here with just a little bit more effort. Encourage them to earn their honor roll pin next year so that they can come and be part of this celebration.
Out of 1,400 students at the high school, a total of 594 students received honors.
Like we said, spring starts in just a matter of hours. Mike, when we think of spring, we're usually thinking warmer temperatures, even rain and thunderstorms.
And believe it or not, I've got storms in the forecast. I'll show you when a series of cold fronts will impact Montana and when you might even hear the rumble of thunder next in Storm Tracker weather.
Worried about your data? Stop! Switch to Niemont and enjoy the thrills of unlimited data. No rollovers, stashing, take-backs here. Just unlimited data for you and the family, powered by a network that covers you coast to coast. Call 1-800-636-6680 or stop into a Niemont location near you. Get unlimited data from Niemont and get connected.
Here in Montana, Easter is a time for family get-togethers and family feasts with all the fixins, including the star of the show, a juicy, succulent Montana Valley ham. But don't wait too long to order yours, or they might all be gone. And don't forget, we can ship a ham just about anywhere, so family who can't make it won't miss out. It's just not Easter without a Montana Valley ham.
The excitement of Las Vegas is right here at the Fort Belknap Casino. Over 150 machines, including 100 Las Vegas style, are waiting for you to play. Play at the Fort Belknap Casino and win. You could even win this 2014 Dodge Dart. Plus, check out these specials. The Fort Belknap Casino, Highway 2 and 66 in Harlem. Join us for the best gaming experience on the High Line.
Invest this year's tax refund in a good night's sleep and save 15%. Hi, I'm Jennifer Hagan from Sleep City. You'll rest easy and save big on a luxurious Comfortpedic. Unlike traditional memory foam mattresses, Comfortpedic responds quickly to your movements and keeps you at your ideal sleeping temperature. Right now, save 15% on your cash purchase, or if you're still waiting for your refund, get interest-free financing. Invest your tax refund in a better night's sleep during the taxed refund event at Sleep City.
Fair, accurate, to the point. The 10 o'clock news continues on KRTV.
Many parts of the U.S. saw record snowfalls over the past few months, and no doubt lots of people felt like winter probably would never end. But tomorrow, it's actually over.
That's right. Tomorrow marks the vernal equinox, or what most of us call the first day of spring. The equinox occurs twice a year when the sun is directly above the Earth's equator and day and night are the same length. That's always nice. Yeah. And, you know, we've been talking about spring, the first day is tomorrow, but it's certainly felt like spring for quite some time.
Did winter ever even come?
Yeah.
You know, we had winter early on. It was November and December.
Which makes me question, is our winter coming April, May, dare I say June?
Maybe our spring will be our summer, and our summer
will
be
There are storms in the forecast, but there's also snow in the forecast. So
Nothing should surprise you.
Right, it's March. It's a fun transition time. So let's get to the weather calendar and talk about the transition and what's going to be happening in the days to come. We'll focus in first on Saturday the 21st. There's going to be an upper level disturbance arriving here with some scattered showers and a few thunderstorms. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some storms here, some rumbles of thunder across parts of the state. The next storm then comes in here for next Tuesday and Wednesday. I've got another cold front on the way, and this one is going to bring not only some rain, I think, but also some snow, because we're going to tap into some colder air. I'll show you both of these here in a moment. Let's start with Future Track tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. We'll have a partly to mostly cloudy sky out there. This cold front is really just a boundary separating cool air to the east from some slightly warmer air to the west. Just a boundary. It's not going to bring us rain or snow tomorrow. The big focus will be on this cold front arriving here for Saturday. Most of Saturday will be dry. It is late Saturday into the afternoon and evening we start to notice these showers developing, and again, I wouldn't be surprised if we're getting a few thunderstorms here for Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening across north central Montana. That front moves away. On the back side of it, we may have a little bit of snow in northern Montana here on Sunday morning. That's something to watch out for. And for northeast Montana, we could get a little bit of a wintry mix. So that's something we're also going to be keeping an eye out for Sunday. Otherwise, most of Sunday is going to be pretty quiet and uneventful. Now, in terms of rain amounts, could see anywhere from just a trace to a quarter of an inch to maybe even an inch of liquid, depending on where you're at. I think some of the heaviest amounts will be here out in northeast Montana. Tonight, though, mainly cloudy, not getting very cold, only 43 for the low, thanks to southwesterly winds and plenty of clouds. For tomorrow, happy first day of spring, mostly cloudy, a warm one with our high at 66. So in the morning, 30s, even a few 40s out there to start the day. It's not going to be all that cold. You won't need the heavy jacket. And then for the afternoon, we'll get temperatures upper 50s, low 60s here up in northern Montana to the mid and upper 60s here farther south. So here's the weekend forecast. Cloudy, quite warm, 68. Evening rain and thunder here for Saturday. Then for Sunday, a mix of sun and clouds, cooler, but it should be a dry day across the region. So it's mild for the weekend. Then temperatures start to tumble, and I think by next week we're going to be down into the 40s here, and that's with the next cold front coming through. We go back to Future Track starting at Sunday, 6 p.m. There's the front along the west coast. It arrives here Monday night, and with it we'll see rain or rain showers for Tuesday. Monday night into Tuesday. Then as colder air works in behind this, some of that rain I think will change over to some snow, especially in the mountains here, but snow levels will also be dropping as we get into late Tuesday into Wednesday. Here's my 7-day forecast. We go from the 60s to the 50s to the 40s, so a nice step down here, 2 days by 2 days, if you will. So Sunday and Monday are nice. The next front arrives Tuesday into Wednesday, and again, scattered rain showers, could see a little bit of snow. We're back to the 50s by Thursday.
All right, March Madness living up to its name today. Upset City across the board. My bracket totally destroyed.
Yeah, I'm not out of it, but I've got a long ways to go. So
you know what? I think almost everyone's in that boat right now.
I love it, though.
If you have a perfect bracket today, you picked on mascots or something.
Yeah.
Right. Something not related to scores.
Exactly. Tournaments galore right now. Local teams in the NAIA, NCAA men's tournament underway, like we mentioned, and the Lady Grizz play tomorrow in the NCAA women's tourney. We'll have the updates up next in sports.
As the saying goes, it takes a village. But we think there's more to it than that. At First Interstate Bank, we've come to realize that sometimes all it takes is a single person. A smile, a handshake, a tip of the hat, and the knowledge that you can count on them to be by your side. That things are going to be done and done right. Being a part of our community, it's bigger than banking. It's you and I together.
What's up?
Are you lost?
Nope.
Well, can I help you?
Hey, baby.
Hi.
Later.
You've got plenty to worry about. Let Gold Sky take care of weeds like kochia, cheatgrass, and wild oats.
Join us for the WHA Footprints on the Trail Art Competing for Causes event for breast cancer awareness, March 21st at the Great Falls Holiday Inn. Silent auction social begins at 5:30. Quick finish at 6 p.m., followed by a live auction with WHA art, Yogo sapphires, and an original King Kuka. A limited number of table seats are available with wine and hors d'oeuvres. Celebrate the rich culture of Western art and support a great cause. Saturday, March 21st at the WHA Footprints on the Trail at the Holiday Inn.
When our little girl was born, we got a Subaru. It's where she said her first word. No! Saw her first day of school. Bye-bye. Made a best friend forever. Oh my God. The back seat of my Subaru is where she grew up.
What? The 2015 Subaru Forester.
What?
Built to be there for your family. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
See the all-new 2015 Subaru Forester at Bennett Subaru in Great Falls.
You're watching KRTV. Fair, accurate, to the point. Time now for complete local sports coverage from MTN Sports.
Welcome back. The third of 4 local state championship teams we are honoring this week is the Shoto Bulldogs. The school did something never done before in Class B by winning a state championship in basketball and wrestling in the same season. However, it's the past that keeps motivating the future.
My feeling was just, elation. And I think what I said was, wow, it's about time.
The last time the Shoto boys basketball team won a state championship, Richard Nixon had just been inaugurated, men walked on the moon for the first time, and Sesame Street made its debut. The year was 1969.
John Camden actually told me after the state championship game, he approached me and I was holding the game ball and he says, don't ever let go of that because that's one thing you're never going to forget.
On Wednesday, members of the 1969 team, including Camden, returned to Shoto High to pass the state championship torch off to the 2015 squad and offered a little advice in the process.
They just told us that, this stays with you forever, so cherish the moment. It's a great feeling to have. They still remember their state championship. It's just awesome.
The 2015 state championship team brought 2 generations of Shoto basketball players together. But perhaps more importantly, it brought an entire town together. The magnitude is not lost on senior Liam Breen.
I think it's life-changing because the way that one game can bring a community together the way that it did, it makes you feel great inside. It just makes you feel like you've accomplished something more than what you thought you would. Maybe in 46 years we'll be back here, but hopefully we'll get a couple more by then.
Even with the perfect season, these Bulldogs keep dreaming. And it can be hard to get perspective in the moment. But former Shoto 3rd grade teacher and 1969 basketball team member David Hartman provides just that.
It's thrilling because, in third grade, they don't have much of a work ethic. If they get their homework done, that's probably a fluke. They worked hard and they played as a team so well. It wasn't all a bunch of individuals out for themselves. And that's really what made it special.
All right, other teams looking for championships right now, but Carroll is not going to be one of them. They were knocked out of the NAIA tournament tonight, 59-48 to the Concordia Eagles. And other Frontier scores, Rocky knocked out today as well at the hands of Talladega. Westminster moves on easily versus Cumberland, and at the half, Westmont leads Lewis Clark State. On Wednesday, the UGF women won their first ever NAIA tournament game their first ever NAIA tournament game. Tomorrow at 8 a.m. Mountain Time, they take on Langston out of Oklahoma. UGF is a 7 seed facing a number 3 seed, but having already taken down a number 2 seed in the tourney, they aren't scared.
Our girls are very confident. They know we play in the toughest Frontier Conference, is the toughest league in the country. We see ourselves more as a team that if we take care of ourselves and go out and execute, we can beat anybody. So our girls are more focused on making sure we take care of what we can do, and if we do that, we feel like we're going to win.
The number 3 seeded MSU Northern ladies also won comfortably last night over Lindsey Wilson 60-52. They turned around and watched their next opponent, 7th seeded Southern New Orleans, absolutely hand it to the number 2 seeded opponent Vanguard 84-56. Northern may be technically the favorite in the contest slated for 1:15 on Friday, but they certainly don't think that.
If you watched them last night, I'd say we're probably looked at as the underdogs. Going in as a 2 seed and probably the number 7 or 8 team in the country, and they made them look pretty bad, quite frankly. So they really get up and down the floor. They shoot quick. They transition better than any team we've ever seen. I think they're probably the most athletic team in the tournament.
The Americans also in postseason play right now. They fell to West Michigan 3-1 in the NA3HL Silver Cup pool play. They play tomorrow against the Metro Jets at noon. With all the local teams in tournaments, it's easy to forget that the Lady Grizz have a very big NCAA tournament matchup in South Bend tomorrow. MTN's Derek Berkeley is there and gives us a little perspective on the Lady Grizz staff and what they remember of their NCAA tournament days.
Whatever happens here in the Purcell Pavilion on Friday night, it will be an unforgettable experience. All 3 Lady Grizz assistants have played multiple times on this stage, and they remember it well.
I vividly remember the last couple of plays, and if you could have done something different and that sort of thing, it definitely sticks with you. Yeah, you remember it more than the other games.
As a player, I mean, it's your ultimate goal, and not only to get here, but to do some damage when you come. It's just a big opportunity.
When you make it to the NCAAs, it's the pinnacle of your season, and it's all you set out to do, you know, at the beginning, and so it's a rewarding experience at that. We take a ton of pride in the fact that every Lady Grizz who played for us for 4 years has gotten to be in an NCAA game.
Now the 3 assistants and head coach Robin Selberg are trying to make this a truly remarkable experience against number 1 Notre Dame tomorrow night. Reporting at Notre Dame, Derek Berkeley, MTN Sports.
All right, that game will be at 5:30 on ESPN2. Montana trying to become the second number 16 seed to dethrone a number 1 seed in the ladies NCAA tournament. All right, and now we bring you the NCAA tourney upsets of the day. Number 3 Iowa State versus number 14 UAB. The Blazers' William Lee sinks the jumper with 23.5 left. Iowa State would score on a tip-in, but the Blazers' lead is too much. UAB wins 60-59. A number 3 versus number 14 matchup. 14.1 seconds left between number 3 Baylor and number 14 Georgia State. Baylor's top percentage free throw shooter misses. Georgia State's Ron Hunter takes a 3 way beyond the NBA 3-point line, and that seals a W for them, 57-56. Then finally, maybe the most controversial call of the tournament so far, number 11 UCLA versus number 6 SMU. Bryce Alford for 3. SMU center Yannick Morera is called for a goaltend. That would lift UCLA over SMU 60-59. That's it for sports. We'll be right back.
Closed captioning is brought to you by the Montana Telecommunications Access Program, where everyone can be heard.
When it comes to floor covering in Great Falls, there's no better place to shop than an incredible showroom at Contract Flooring. But we're more than just floor covering. We have Linda. Linda is our in-house interior designer. She will work with you to create a complete makeover for your home's interior. Custom drapes, blinds, upholstery, wallpaper, area rugs, and more. Transform your home into a showplace with Linda. And best of all, her services are free. So when it's time for new flooring, you got to stop into Contract Flooring Carpet One. Contract Flooring Carpet One, we're more than just a flooring store.
Health Break is brought to you by Benefis Health System.
Carla Olia spent 20 years suffering from debilitating knee pain that kept getting worse. She says her quality of life at the time can be described in one word.
Miserable. Walking was very difficult. It was hard to do stairs. I crawled up my stairs. I didn't walk any more than I absolutely had to.
That was until she met with Dr. Alexander Chung at Benefis Orthopedic Center of Montana, who recommended she have a double knee replacement.
After surgery, my knees didn't have any pain. It was great to get rid of those rotten knees. The nurses were wonderful. The therapists were great, and the CPM machine was marvelous. CPM machine is a constant passive motion machine that keeps your knee moving, and they put it on you for 30 minutes to an hour. It keeps your leg mobile so that I never did get stiff or anything. The rehab I did at the Benefis rehab place only took 6 treatments before they told me I could leave.
Carla describes what she can do now following the double knee replacement.
Anything I want to. I can step up on a chair, I can squat, I can walk, I can go up and down my stairs.
For more information, call 731-8989 or visit benefice.org. I'm Amy Watson.
Health Break was brought to you by Benefice Health System.
The excitement of Las Vegas is right here at the Fort Belknap Casino. Over 150 machines, including 100 Las Vegas style, are waiting for you to play. Play at the Fort Belknap Casino and win. You could even win this 2014 Dodge Dart. Stop by anytime between now and April 11th and enter to win. The Fort Belknap Casino, Highway 2 and 66 in Harlem. Join us for the best gaming experience on the High Line.
Not too bad in the morning. Temperatures mid-40s at the bus stop, so a mild one for kids. And then by the afternoon, cloudy, warmer, 65. So it will be a nice afternoon despite the clouds. Still need the sunglasses though. Always helps. And temperatures this time of the year, we can be anywhere from 0 to 70. So we'll take 65. That's
spring
nice.
In Montana.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, March Madness continues tomorrow. I'll be up at 10 to watch my Jayhawks. But we also won't be back here at 5:30, so we'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
See you then.
Get continuous news coverage on air, online, and on the go from KRTV.com.
Welcome to our sales event.
Thanks, Jen.
You're the best, Jen.
Oh! Nice.
0% APR financing on select models. Hey, up top, you're welcome. And that's my typical day. You're up.
You wanna?
Nope.
Right now, lease a Bull new Camry for just $199 a month for 24 months. But hurry, this offer ends March 31st. This is out of this world.
You bet your asteroid.
Toyota, let's go places.
Today, I would like to address the issue of immunizations and what CCHD can do for you. The issue is that people of all ages should receive immunizations to prevent disease and illness. Reduce your chances of getting sick. Visit the immunization experts at the City County Health Department and learn what immunizations you need. To learn more and discover what the Cascade City County Health Department can do for you, call or visit our website.
Hartilius, DeRocher, and Winter for accident, injury, and insurance cases.
And music from Kishibashi. Plus Paul Schaefer and the CBS Orchestra. I'm Alan Coulter. And now your cup of hot cocoa on a cold winter's night. Hey!
That's very kind. Thank you, folks. Please. Thank you. Okay. All right. Come on now. Now you promise. You. All right. Thank you. Very kind of you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. Paul, why don't you fix them some drinks?
I would be allowed to take the coach, too.
I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, if you can tell by looking at me that I have a certain measure of pride on my face. Can you kind of tell it when I was out here?
Yeah.
And